Eric Mwathe here with Mwathe.com, going into Friday the 5th October 2007. I'm gonna have to revisit a video I made for a stock CRDC that I made last Friday going into the weekend, and I talked about the potential of the stock breaking out of this, what I termed as a triangle wedge or a bullish wedge, and the stock was either gonna move out of this range, head that way, or break down and retest prior breakout levels. So what we are seeing today is that finally, after the stock played some games with us earlier this week on Monday, we saw that the stock briefly jumped above the channel there, and it looked like we might be off to the races, but we opened higher, as you can see, and then we finally just managed it. By the end of the day, the stock managed to come back to this triangle, and for the next for the next 2 days, we've seen that it's just stayed in that region. But what happened today, about an hour and 20 minutes before the close, the stock just out of nowhere on huge volume jumped up to new highs, out of this range, and we are seeing that it closed at 11.12. Actually, in the pre-market, the stock went as high as I think 12.40, but finally closed around here at 11.88. So more than likely we're going to see a strong open tomorrow morning, and chances are that if it stays above that level, which is the higher daily closing high at 11.24, this might be one you might want to watch. Remember, this is a high flying stock. It's not going to wait for you, and at the same time you better be careful with the stock because it's a very volatile idea. So it's just one I wanted to bring to your attention. Watch it, even if you don't trade it, just you might learn a thing or two on how to time such plays. The writing was on the wall as of last week that something was going to happen, either a breakdown or a breakout, and as you can see, the market did confirm our thesis, and yes, the stock is trending and blasting out of this triangular formation here, and soon to be trading at new highs. You pay attention. So this is a daily. We have our entry point is gonna be when it moves above 11.24, a prior daily closing high. Obviously, we would have loved to get the stock as it moved above this level right here, but it was a sudden blast out of a low volume action intraday, so more than likely that one was not easy to time as it moved above that level. At any rate, what we want the stock to do is for the RSI DA. The RSI is already above 68. It's actually at 70. Our on balance volume is definitely going to be moving to a new high, and we also see that the performance against the S&P 500 by tomorrow morning is going to be at a new high, and we also see that the MACD is just about to cross over. So we have all these things. Definitely this stock is going to be a hot stock tomorrow. You watch for that. And then the other thing, just briefly, I want to go back and just touch on the weekly. You see that the weekly chart shows that the stock is already trading above our weekly buy point at 992. Our RSI is already above 68. Our on balance volume is gonna be definitely at a new high tomorrow or by the end of this week. And we also see that the performance against the S&P 500 on an annual basis is going to be moving to a new high, and our MACD has already crossed over. This is Eric Mwathe with Mwathe.com, wishing you all the best. Let's see how this plays out. Peace and blessings to you.